What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Planet of Doubt podcast, where we doubt everything. I'm here with the squad. My name is Chris.
CX Draft.
I see you.
Manny.
It's your boy John Lewis. Welcome back to Planet of Doubt channel, episode number 6. Shout out to Dashi. Episode number 6. We've made it past our anniversary.
Yeah.
Celebrated that. Yeah, man. How you guys been doing? Like moving forward in this pandemonic.
Well, it was great for a couple days because I went back to work, and then Pedro, one of my roommates, has symptoms of COVID-19.
Did he get his results back?
No, he'll get them back in I think 2 days or something. But I went today to get tested just in case, and they told me Monday or Tuesday I'll get it. But
that boy better be trapped in his room.
Yeah, we're definitely
quarantine in the quarantine.
The most distance. Anytime I touch anything like the fridge or whatever, I use a napkin. I'm not trying to take any kind of risk.
You're feeling good.
Yeah, I'm not showing any symptoms. P has a loss of smell and taste, and that's the most common symptom. Yeah.
Damn.
That's the most. That's the most common symptom.
Is he feeling sick too?
Nah, he said it's just that. He feels fine himself. He just can't taste anything.
That must be weird. How the hell? You can't.
Bro, he told me he tried drinking Coke, Sprite. He even tried drinking a grape soda because grape has hella flavor, and he couldn't taste.
I got you. What he needs to do is drink a Merengue Country Club and eat a mofongo, and then that's the real test.
Bro, I wouldn't want to waste a country club like that, dog.
No, but the merengue will get the burp out, and the mofongo will give you the taste to see if you
gotta
do
the spicy noodle challenge. Let's do it. No taste, okay. Got you.
And then fucking weirdly enough, Miguel's going through the same shit. I found out yesterday. I was like, "Are you serious?"
Well, this isn't weird. Well, this is exactly Miguel was fighting. Went to your crib. Pedro got it.
But that's no. That's not because Pedro started showing the symptoms yesterday, and then Miguel had it, and I hadn't seen him in a couple of days, so I didn't even know that he was going through it. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
When you told me that, you definitely made me want to just go get tested just to do it.
Yeah.
Because welcome, guys. I'm finally back to fucking work.
Yeah.
After all these weeks of blessing up, staying at the crib. Today was my second day at work, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all. And it's not even because people aren't coming in. People are definitely in the mall shopping. Why? You tell me, because it's you guys, the people who are watching.
Leave it in the comments. Why are you shopping?
But yeah, it's just still honestly, I just don't feel comfortable being there, dog. And the funny thing is that our managers, I can tell they're nervous and scared too. So it's nobody wants to be open, but we legally have to, or at least it's they prefer to right now. But we live in South Florida, the numbers are going up. We could clearly see them, and everybody's nervous. Yet shit is still opening. However, I did get a rumor, or you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm hearing that restaurants are gonna pull back from letting people eat inside, just letting them eat outside, and now they're going from a 50% capacity to 25% capacity.
No way.
AKA, there's something going on. Just pull back all the way. They're trying to do it slowly instead of freaking everybody out. You know what I'm saying? But I predict a 2 to 3 week shutdown coming in the near future. Not that time span. I mean, in 2 to 3 weeks, I feel we'll shut down again.
Yeah.
As a state, at least.
Yeah, I haven't heard about the restaurant thing like that. I did hear about bars are trying to limit or shut down selling alcohol right now because there's too many college kids going out to bars, and that's how it's mostly spreading right now, especially down here in South Florida and stuff. Yeah, but these numbers are skyrocketing. Today alone, I thought yesterday was bad, 5,000. Today is 9,000 reported cases in 1 day.
And those are the people that are getting tested. Imagine the people that aren't getting tested.
Yeah, they say it's about 20% more than what it actually is. That's the crazy.
We're seeing numbers equally or worse than the first time we shut down?
Of course, this is this is the most of any time.
Terrible, dog. It was terrible.
Is that this is the thing? We have the quarantine. Everybody quarantines. Then it happened right where Memorial Weekend. So you have that where people. It was the first time people were actually going out, gathering, and that's what the actual times when things were opening up. All the businesses, all the restaurants, so all that exact thing. And what happened next week? After that, that's when the protests started happening. You got more gatherings, hundreds of thousands of people together, and then what
Around the
happens
world.
2 weeks later? The numbers skyrocket up. So this is the aftermath of all that. And whoever released this shit, that's the best plan for them because this is.
What do you mean, whoever released this?
Relax. That's another part.
Yeah, let's not go into that. That's too much stuff.
But yeah, like I just want to see. This is probably. I mean, this is known knowledge, but a lot of companies, most companies, got insurance for their business, which means they have to use the money. They have to use the money for payroll. They have to use the money for being open because they accepted the loan. And that's why I believe I'm back to work. That's why I believe certain people are working, even though the business doesn't call for it. So it's going to be interesting to see if we go on the lockdown again. How long is this one going to be? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't.
Like
I
we did
personally
what
think,
3?
I personally think we should go back, but I don't think it's not going to go back, especially with our governor in Florida. He does not want to close everything back up. And honestly, I don't see any point in closing everything up again because let's say we close the entire Florida. We still have 50 other states that do what they have their own plans. So even though we could close for like 2 or 3 months, and whenever we open again, we're gonna start traveling again, start coming back, whatever, and it's just
Yeah, but we're
again.
right now we're doing the opposite. We're doing what everybody else is not doing. Like we're the ones that are opening faster, that have been opening the longest, while everybody else is kind of just opening now. Like, I mean, we have Chris here speaking on Jersey every week. He's like, yeah, we are just eating now outside the restaurant, and we're over here like, yeah, we've been inside the restaurant like for a longer time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it
like
definitely
we
depends on
messed
their
up.
own governors and mayors of the city. But
Like I heard that there's other countries that aren't even letting U.S. citizens come in anymore
that's
or
gonna be
at least Florida residents.
There's gonna be a huge problem coming down the road because Europe is looking not to have anybody come in from the USA because we're way behind of everybody, and we're one of the highest countries of every other country in the world. So it's not looking good. Like New Zealand already put that law that no Americans could go there right now, or like have plans to go there, and Europe is close to that also. So it is not looking good for us. It's very scary.
I think that second wave is for sure coming. I think it was inevitable. When we're making all these new rules and allowing people to go back in, of course the virus is going to spread as it has when this shit first started. So it makes sense that it's spreading again at such a rapid pace. Unfortunately, I don't want it to go back to where it was, where we had to stay home for a few months, quarantine. I see you, John. I'm still
You just got unemployment, boy. You better be the happiest.
I know, but I still don't like to be trapped in the house, and like
nobody wants to be trapped in the house.
I like having the choices that I have right now. But there are people that are abusing that power and abusing like going out and shopping and doing all that stuff. I think we need to take a little bit, like some of the liberties that we got, like shopping at malls and stuff like that. I think we need to take some of that back. But like the stuff of like eating outside and then like walking in parks and stuff like that should stay. But like malls and like all these businesses opening up, unfortunately, they're gonna have to.
Dude, I had customers coming in here talking about, yeah, man, I need an outfit for a party. What party are you going to, my guy?
COVID party?
Like what parties out here, man.
We're spreading the virus.
Oh my
You can see it all over social media. People are partying like there's nothing going on. I'm like, we're in a
people are coming into my store not even knowing if I work there or not. That's the vibe I'm giving every customer, dog. Like I'm hiding. I don't feel comfortable. I'm not talking to you. Like it's not a good look, dog. And like going back 3 months ago, a week before we actually closed, I remember the managers like, yo, like if you guys don't feel comfortable, don't come in. Like we understand. And now we're in a worse situation, and nobody's giving us that option. I'm like, hey, if you don't feel comfortable,
you signed up for this. Sorry.
Now, I will say this, Manny. You told me how I was looking at your store, but my company is being very understandable as far as like, if you feel like there's too many people in your store, close the doors. If you want to go and break with everybody at the same time, close the door. If you feel like you're overwhelmed, you got to get the store ready together, close the store. So they are being, understandable with like, like the capacity, the stress, or because they know that we're risking our health really coming into work. What I'm saying?
It's the same type of thing at my job, dog. And they even took it a step further. Like they told people straight up, like if you don't feel comfortable going into work, you don't have to come back now. Like so, it's really on. Yeah, like it's really on whoever like wants to go back, and
even managers.
Yeah, even managers. Well, I don't know if like, because like I'm a manager in that store, but there's people obviously that rank above me. I don't know if they like have a choice or not, but they gave me the option. They were like, if you don't feel comfortable, it's fine. I was like, whatever, I'll go back. I don't care. But that's basically what it is.
Like we all said, we all predict some shit is coming, but let's just all try to, as a nation, as the world, try to take, safety precautions and wear your mask. Wear your mask, and if you're going out, wear your fucking mask, dog. Like, don't come in my store and then I gotta yell at you like you're 2 years old. Like,
bro, I saw like a fucking thing on IG, like not like probably a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
That's like if two people, like if two people have their mask on, there's like a 1% chance that it'll get like transferred or whatever. I'm like, bro, just wear your fucking mask. Like, what are you doing, man?
Y'all got those people that try to be slick and come in like that with the
I haven't had that yet. I haven't had that yet. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the best is the mask underneath the nose, like the nose is all exposed.
That's the stupidest shit, bro. Like, what are you doing?
You think you can't breathe the virus? Like,
yeah, right.
No, we're not playing no games at my store. Like, we put signs up, and like Ryan, like my boy Ryan, he was like steaming a shirt. Some dude walked in with the mask on his neck.
Oh my god!
He's like, "Hey," and the dude's like, "Put your mask on." And then he kept his mask on after that. But that's how you got to be right now, dog.
Yeah.
You can't take no risk. But
I hope y'all just don't get those Karens in your jobs that come in.
No, yeah, it's definitely gonna happen, dog.
Yeah.
We're like, this is America. I don't have to wear a mask.
Yeah, I'm like, well, Childish Gambino has a song called that, and what are you trying? What else? What are you saying?
Yeah, he's wearing a mask.
They actually are wearing masks in that video, low key.
Really? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, dog, like the people, like when the riots are happening in the back, there's people in the ceiling, and they have masks on.
Oh,
that's crazy.
I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah, dog. It could be just like riot gear, or it could be foreshadowing, but that's another podcast.
We forgot, sign up for our Patreon where we're gonna have for the podcast. And you're gonna be able to see it there.
That's coming real soon.
Real soon.
All right, so a couple weeks ago we reported that the NBA is back finally, July 31st. Thank you. We're getting sports back, but we may not be getting them back depending on how the future looks.
Yeah,
but as of now, we are getting basketball back. But now I am proud to report that we now got back the MLB. We are getting baseball back this season. We are having a season. Thank God. John's
and the Yankees are going to go to the World Series finally.
You know what?
Finally
I'm not going to fight you on that. I am a Mets fan, but the Yankees definitely are the better team this year.
We would have got there if it wasn't for some fucking cheaters, dog. We would have got there.
It's true. That's facts. So what we're dealing with right now, I think the season starts July 23rd, and we're getting 60 games. All the teams, of course. Same playoff stuff. Now they're actually giving the AL usually has a DH, a designated hitter, where the pitcher doesn't need a hit and they have someone from their team hitting. Now the National League is actually getting a DH for these 60 games. So they're not letting the pitchers hit. Yeah. I mean,
they should make the AL play like the NL.
Yeah, they should have the rules the same in both leagues. But I'm pretty interested to see the designated hitter in the NL. But I'm just thankful, man, that we're getting baseball back. If you guys know my family, like we're the biggest baseball fanatics, and
you can't be Dominican and your
family.
Yeah, your family's not into baseball, bro. Like
we're all Dominican, and we all love baseball, and we all have our teams. I think you're.
Yeah, we are all Dominican.
Yeah,
that's funny. If you guys didn't know, But
Bro,
yeah, man.
like some quick side note, like this podcast shows you the range of how Dominicans can look, dog, because we all look completely different. Like, that's crazy.
Nah, me and Jose could be cousins. but I'm just happy, man, that we're getting these sports back. But like we were talking before, that with all this pushback and all these numbers that are coming back, I'm pretty scared to see what's going to happen in the next few weeks because these numbers are not looking too good. But as of now, let's just be thankful that we have sports back and we actually got some scheduling today, right, for the NBA. We got some games announced. What was it? I think the Lakers are playing the Clippers the first game.
Yeah, the first game it's Lakers Clippers, and then Pelicans play somebody too. I forgot who they play, but I know Lakers Clippers coming in off of it.
Was it the Jazz?
It's like one of like two playoff teams that they're actually going to face like during these 8 games.
Bro,
Aciel pointed out how easy the schedule was.
Let
really
me look it up. They got an easy schedule of all.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
they got an easy ass schedule.
Is trying to get Zion into these playoffs
so they can get waxed in the first round. In the first round.
But that's lit that they get the first game we're getting is Clippers and the Lakers. Like that's gonna obviously like a what's to come in the Western Conference Finals. I think for sure. I don't think any teams are beating those two teams. So
I'm interested to see like who the Lakers pick up, dog. Now that fucking I don't even want to talk about it.
So who's out? Avery Bradley.
It's just him. It's just Avery.
Y'all about to get J.R. Smith though.
I like that pickup.
Bro, I do think he fits like what we need. I'm not gonna front, but my only thing with JR, bro, is the basketball IQ, dog. It's just like please, like.
Oh no, it was never there.
Yeah,
his basketball IQ was never there.
That's my only thing with him.
But he can shoot, man. Not an open jump shot. He makes it as complicated as possible.
And he can create his own shot, which we do need. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Like we do need that, but you know we'll see what happens.
Man, are you really gonna miss Avery Bradley that much?
It's not that I'm gonna miss him, dog. It's more that like he fit the chemistry of our team really well. You know what I mean? And like not only that, but he was a guy that was getting like real minutes on our team. So for him to like opt out like that in the one fucking like his best chance ever to win a championship, like. I don't know, man. I couldn't co-sign that, and I know he did it like for his son because he has like respiratory problems or whatever. But like,
oh, is that why? I didn't know that was the reason why.
That's the reason why. Because he was like, yeah, I don't want to put my son at risk. But the way I was thinking about it, I was like, bro, you're gonna be in a literal bubble, like getting tested a bunch of times around other people that are getting tested a bunch of times. Like that was gonna be the safest space for you, like. But whatever, you know.
And they're gonna have the NBA ring thing.
Yes. That like your best chance to avoid COVID was doing that. Was playing basketball.
If y'all don't know about it, they recently announced that the NBA is issuing a special ring for the NBA players that could monitor their heart rate, their blood, and see if they have COVID.
Yeah, I read that it could like predict COVID like 2 weeks in advance, some crazy shit.
Take like a 3-day range around it if you had it or in contact. Which
you know, I don't want to say it's bullshit, but
yeah, I don't know.
You know, that's a little sus. Yeah.
Well, am I tripping, or did I hear that some players already either were tested and got positive?
I was going to bring that up. Ever since we've gotten sports announced back in these two leagues, like the numbers in the MLB and the numbers in the NBA have just gone up in coronavirus.
That's because people are getting tested. Yeah.
Well, they're getting tested and like it's just crazy how like we're like a few weeks away and now all these players are getting in and everyone.
Are these players that are playing in the bubble or just players that are not even in the playoffs?
Who did I see got it? Didn't Jokic get it?
I think I did see that. Yeah, the Jokic. No, it wasn't Jokic.
It was someone important. Well, everyone's important that gets the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Let me not say that.
This guy,
Cancel.
I
forgot who it was, but
it was Jokic. It was Jokic.
Damn.
Yeah, I know I saw that somewhere. Mm-hmm. That's a huge player. That's not no.
Well, that's a star player and like the third best team in the West, boy.
Yeah, the Nuggets are crazy, man.
Yeah, but they said I think I saw a number that said of all the players tested, only 16 of like 300 something players tested positive, which isn't bad. I mean,
well, yeah, but that just means they're gonna have to sit out for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
That's
but
another
the
thing,
season
like-
doesn't start for a
time.
month,
Yeah,
so
they got time. That's why they're starting the testing now.
Well, that's the problem. Like, if they do like some training or stuff, because like that's exactly what happened with MLB when they were doing the trainings. Over 17 players got contracted with the virus, so that's gonna be a problem. Once you have training that's supposed to happen with teams, something can happen there.
Well, the MLB training hasn't started yet. They report in like 5 days to the whole team reports in 5 days, which means then they start practices. So those players may have gotten it while training in different facilities, like on their own.
But once they start the team training, yeah.
But the team training hasn't started yet. That starts in like 5 or 4 days. So they may have gotten that while training with someone else. But still, just them getting it is like it's crazy because they're about to start up and it could be a risk to everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, so is there any updates or whatever regarding like the Kyrie situation?
I haven't heard anything. I thought that the Avery Bradley thing was for that, but I didn't know that it was for his son who has
that was the actual reason why he did it.
Which I can respect, but like Manny did say they're gonna be in a bubble, like they're gonna be far away from everyone. So
after he left that group chat, he said, "You know what? I'm just stay in my house and shut up."
Dog.
Thank God for that.
yeah, he literally hasn't said anything else. It's been like
Good.
2 weeks, and
Good.
like John, you said, this man said something but had no plan or had nothing to back it up.
I think
Yeah,
he
but you
realized what was going on.
Yeah, but there's no like you would hope that this whole time he's been quiet is because he's been like trying to figure it out, but it's like
knowing based off everything, based off Kyrie's track history, he ain't figuring nothing out.
But maybe that was just his plan, just to do that, just to say I'm not.
that's a terrible plan.
Bro, but that's him.
it's
Like
causing
He
he is
wasn't
a
playing anyways.
dog.
It's
He
causing
is
attention
locker room
and-
poison, dog. That guy's. I hate that I'm saying this because at one point I did not want to believe it, dog. And there was a point where I was like, nah, don't say that about Kyrie. It's not true. But bro, he is locker room poison, bro. That's what it is, man. That dude is toxic.
I haven't liked Kyrie for some time. It's not just for this thing. It's just like you guys said, he's a cancer. He's been a cancer to multiple teams that he's been on.
Yes, and I love
just
his game, bro. Like I love his game.
Yeah, no, his game is
yeah.
undeniable. That guy is a stud, but
Yeah.
his actions off court and with his team is just it's inexcusable. Guy's just a cancer to the team.
After he asked for that trade from Cleveland, it all went downhill. Everyone saw his true colors.
Yeah, facts.
That's crazy though. Like literally every team he's gone to has been something.
It's been some
Like-
different bullshit. Boston was better without him, and they're low key better now. And then,
Brooklyn, won more games without him.
destroyed Brooklyn won more games without him, and not only that, he caused hella friction in the locker room when he was like, "Yeah, we're still like 1 or 2 pieces away from competing," and I'm like, "Boy,
Who
we're
said
doing
that?
better without you." Like, what are
Kyrie
you
said
talking-
that.
Yeah,
Kyrie
Was
said
it
that.
KD in the fucking team?
Yes, my
Yes,
guy.
sir.
Yes. It was him and KD joining a team that was already in the playoffs the year before.
And then he
Like,
he definitely had a huge part of Kenny Atkinson getting fired.
yes,
Like that wasn't
bro,
just anything that that's like that.
Who does he want as a third? What are you talking
Bro,
about?
Kyrie
dog?
doesn't have a plan. He
That's
just
what
he
I'm-
just
yeah,
likes to
that's
wreck
how he
stuff.
is, bro.
It's,
Like
You guys
He's
are
never
both
happy.
already
He's the
like
drama
top
queen.
10, top 15 best players in the league. You
For
need
sure.
a third person?
Bruh. And then not only that, but look at the era they're in now. Like there's no real super teams anymore. Like it's just duos everywhere. So what else do you really need? You have 2 good guys and a good support around you. Like
Right.
yeah, whatever. I don't even want to rant on that, but
Well, talk about the NBA. Speaking of bubbles, speaking of arenas,
yo, these transitions, boy.
you got to tie it in. Like, you got to tie it all
I
together.
have no idea where this is going. He said bubbles and arena.
No, yeah, speaking of arenas, this popped up to my head yesterday, and I was like, I want to see what the guys think about this. So I got a question. I want you guys to tell me what the best concert you've ever been to, and what do you guys think about festivals overall, and give me festivals do's and don'ts if you've been in one. So first, let's start off with concert. What's the best concert that you've been to as of yet?
I would have to say for me, the
Yeah.
Life of Pablo tour. The Kanye West,
Which was
Life of Pablo.
Interesting.
okay.
And it was the very last one he did around that time before like he went like hospitalized and shit like that.
Right.
And what happened with like his wife and stuff like that.
And that's the one that he had the stage.
The stage in the middle
Above
that shit was
everybody.
crazy. I don't really go to that much concerts.
Oh yeah, I do remember you there.
Yeah, you know?
We bought seats like
Oh yeah,
I think
like
right
we
behind
weren't
each
even
other.
planning to go. We literally bought those tickets a day before.
Yeah.
Like it was
Extra
a
cheap.
miracle because it was $30 a ticket.
Yeah, you guys got
we
good
got
seats.
hella good seats. We were like right in front, like next to.
Yeah,
seeing,
just
like,
to tell the
all
audience,
show.
me and Tyree paid like $150 for front row tickets, and these
Like
dudes
way
showed
months
up
before.
the day before with $30 tickets.
Yeah, that was a
Good
miracle.
seats.
But that's I don't really go much to concerts. The only other concert I've ever been to was the Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake concert. That was a really good ass concert too.
That was a stadium, boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was MLB stadium.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
the old Marlins Stadium. But yeah, the definitely Kanye tour concert. That was the first Kanye concert I ever been to also, and that experience, him just singing all and rapping all his good ass music from that album, and seeing the crowd, you can see like the mosh pit down there, and just that the energy we all had in that whole arena was insane.
Right.
I had
to touch on that real
time.
quick before we move forward. Like, dog, like I'm sure Kanye's name is gonna come up a couple times in this conversation, but that was like probably his most simplistic set design that he's had, and it was still fire. You know what I'm saying? Like we've never seen anything like that before. Like to have a stage above the crowd and then have people under it, like literally like partying right underneath them.
I was supposed to be there.
You didn't go to any of the Life of Pablo?
I got a funny story about that. I did go to the Life of Pablo tour. That was one of my favorite concerts. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but it's up there. Like Jose said, you guys went to the one of the last ones before he went crazy and all that stuff. The day before all that shit happened, I bought tickets to go to Philly to be in the mosh pit down below the stage.
Of course you did.
And like literally 15 minutes later, Kim Kardashian robbed in Paris.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Literally 15 minutes later, Kim Kardashian robbed in Paris.
Yep.
Kanye gets rushed off stage.
And then he had to leave.
And then the next day, the St. Pablo tour canceled the whole thing. And then of course, you know the rest. He goes,
but did you make it to were you inside the arena?
No. I bought this in, I think, November or December, and it was like a week or two later. But as soon as I bought the tickets, literally 15 minutes later, Kim K got robbed and all that stuff. But yeah, that's just a little story that I have. So I was supposed to be in that mosh pit.
Well, since you're talking right now, tell us what your favorite concert has been to date.
Man, I've thankfully been lucky enough to go to a handful, not more than a handful, a bunch of concerts in my lifetime, a bunch of rappers that I love. To name a couple, Travis Scott is one of the best concerts I've ever been to. The experience, the mosh pits, the energy is just unbelievable.
Which one specifically?
I went to Birds in the Chapstick McKnight, that tour, the Bird's Eye View tour, and I went to the Astroworld tour.
Well, give me your favorite tour, and then later we'll talk about the festival. All right.
I just had to get
honorable mentions.
Honorable mention, Life of Pablo too. But my favorite and best moment at a concert was actually my very first concert. I went to go see J. Cole at Madison Square Garden. He was touring Born Sinner. And at that time, J. Cole was he was known, but it wasn't anything too crazy. He actually handed out the Revenge of the Dreamers, the first mixtape.
I mean, I would say he was pretty popular, Chris.
Oh hell yeah,
yeah.
No, he was popular, but to the point that he is now, like I wasn't. It wasn't the mainstay.
Yeah, I don't think there's a huge difference, but all right.
Remember, Born Center came out with Yeezus, like when they were trying to do like a battle and shit.
All right. So when I went to go see J. Cole, it wasn't the main stage of Madison Square Garden. It was a little theater on the side. I've seen J. Cole do the 2014 Forest Hills Drive at Madison Square Garden too, and that was the main stage. So when I say that he wasn't as popular as he was, is because he didn't get that huge stage. But the reason that's my favorite concert, because that was my first one, and he also brought out Kendrick to do Forbidden Fruit, and then Kendrick did what's the song? Yeah. What's the name of that song? You guys know.
Big Kid, Mad City.
Big Kid, Mad City. And at the end, when we thought everything was over, he brought out Jay-Z. And Jay-Z came out.
We're in New York.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Plus, it was J. Cole's birthday. It was January 28th. Shout out to
so you went to a good one.
That's
Oh, yeah, for
fire.
sure.
You saw Kendrick Cole and Jay-Z in the
Yeah.
same the same day.
Jay-Z came out. He did
God.
"Fuck Me," I Got It. This was fresh off
Yeah.
like Magna Carta too.
Yeah.
And he gave J. Cole the rock chain, and like just seeing that, I was like 14 or 15. It was just like it was such a great experience. For me.
14, 15?
Yeah.
Shit.
Young boys, bro.
And that was your first concert?
My first concert ever.
That's fire.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Chris should have went last.
Word, I'm not gonna top that. There's no way. But
What you guys got?
I'm kind of like I'm like Jose, where I'm not a huge concert goer. Nothing against them. It's just I don't know. I've never really taken myself to go to concerts like
You
that.
should have gone because we're definitely not going to one now.
Yeah, now I feel like I regret it. I should have done it
You're
when
gonna
I
be
had
a
the
myth.
chance. But my favorite concert that I've been to, y'all brought it up, was the Jay-Z and Timberlake Legends of the Summer tour. Those are two of my all-time favorite artists. So like just
Hell yeah.
seeing them both together, like I was just like, bro, this is amazing. As you guys know, I'm a huge Jay-Z fan, so just seeing him like rap on stage, and plus I was sitting on the floor, so like that made it like that much cooler for me.
Right.
And then just seeing like there were songs that like Justin wasn't in, but like he would perform with Jay anyway. Like he did I Just Want to Love You with Jay. He sang like all the Pharrell parts, and I was like, bro, it was too dope. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Yeah, it was fire. That was also my first concert, and it was a really dope experience.
That's fire because both artists, like you said, legends and hits.
For
like
days, bro.
Yeah, right. So
And then like what I love too is that obviously Jay did all his hits, but I love that Justin did like NSYNC shit, bro. And like NSYNC was my shit growing up. So like when I heard that, I was like, bro, that's what's up.
yeah, they definitely. I remember. Well, I was there too with me, you, Jose. We were sitting separately, but I remember watching behind the scenes, and then obviously we saw it. They worked really hard on making it like cohesive, like you said, like mashing records together. So it's not like Justin first, then Jay-Z, then Justin. Like, yeah, they had their little solo moments, but they definitely like made rearranged records to mix and blend within each other's records, and that shit was crazy.
And then Timberland came out.
Oh shit, he did come out. Timberland, yeah.
And I think Rick Ross.
Yeah, I think Rick Ross was there too.
Yeah,
Any
Miami,
concert,
Rick Ross.
any concert.
Yeah, I've seen Jay-Z twice in Florida. Both times Rick Ross came out.
Have you been to any concerts?
We were at Wade's. Yeah. Well, first I'm gonna say Jose's choice. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way, but I was a little underwhelmed by that concert. I don't know if it's because I went based off of every other concert that I've seen him do, but I mean, I had a good time. You're not gonna not have a good time at a concert. It's impossible.
Have you been to another Kanye concert?
No, but it's just been off videos and stuff like the Watch the Throne and the Yeezus one. Those looked way better, and I felt like I would have enjoyed those more than the. I don't know, I guess it was a simplistic take that he took on it. I didn't expect Kanye to go simplistic with it, but he did. But I'm with Manny on this. That Legend of the Summer tour was also my first tour that I went to, my first concert.
We were all out there.
No, yeah.
Yo, word. How did we not sit together? We were all out there.
Chris was there backstage.
That was my first concert, and it had to be a most fun concert. It was just such a range of songs that you could go to, and like you said, he brought out Timberland and he brought out Rick Ross to bring out songs. And I had never gone to a concert, so bringing out like your friends that are just chilling, like, oh, can you come do this song? It was cool to see. Yeah, Justin Timberlake also big fan. He killed it.
That album was fire. What was it? 2020 Experience.
2020 Experience.
Both albums.
Both 2020s.
when he was up there and he did Cry Me a River, everything was blue and everybody was like singing their heart out. Yeah, I've been to a handful of concerts. I went to the J. Cole one. We went together.
That shit was surprising. I thought you were gonna say that.
And, I mean, I did love that one. It was nuts. It was definitely.
You went to Logic. Which one? Right?
Yeah, everybody. But that was like a hot box. You had to like stand like this. Me and Moose were dying. I mean, it was a
Which
good time.
J. Cole concert did you guys go to?
Forest Hills Drive.
2014. Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't know. I mean, some people might know this, but I went to the Bangers tour, Miley's album, and that was one of the most wild cons I've ever been to. Too. me and Ashley were out there. That was one of the most. I felt like I was on acid. I don't know what the hell was going on. That was crazy. But yeah, Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake take the cake on this. That album, not the album. That concert was just too good.
I want to know why you call Kanye's concert simplistic though. I didn't find that simplistic at all. Like
I was very underwhelmed by.
he was literally
By
tied up to a freaking base floating around the stage,
yeah.
the whole
I
arena.
mean,
I get what
yeah.
Asiel is saying
I don't know.
because
I expected more. It wasn't like I don't know. Maybe the idea is great, but I don't know. It didn't. I found
I,
it
I
underwhelming.
get what he's
Great.
saying because like even though it was simplistic and the stage was floating, like that's still awesome to me, and the music was great, but it was pretty simplistic. It I'm sure there was thought into it, of course, but like when I see what he's talking about, like the Yeezus
Kanye
tour,
West.
I know, yeah.
Well,
I get Asiel's point.
I'm not gonna say I get it and I don't get it. I understand it, but because I've been to all those tours, I've already like I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a different experience for each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, my favorite concert and is the Watch the Throne concert. If you didn't go to the Watch the Throne concert, don't talk to me. You've never seen a fucking concert in your fucking life. You definitely regret your whole existence if you never went to the Watch the Throne concert.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Can't talk.
Because
I was like 13.
No, I really wanted to go. I'm not gonna go into why I couldn't, because but I wasn't able to.
I want to know now. What the hell?
No, after the pod.
That's for
another pod.
That's for another pod.
I mean, let me just start by saying, remember the fucking merch with the Watch the Throne faces? And then LeBron he put the LeBron monster phase and then he sold it to Unknown. So, like, even the merch was crazy.
And then he made his own LeBron, right? The Watch the Throne LeBrons.
Yes, the Watch the Throne
arguably
LeBrons.
shoes of all time.
That's probably my favorite LeBron.
Yeah, but like, I mean, best of both worlds. Best two of my favorite rappers of all time. Kanye, my favorite artist of all time. The blend between those two artists, just how you heard it on the Watch the Throne album, like it spilled into like the stage, and even the stage, like they had like a main stage, and then when Kanye came alone, he did 808s and Heartbreak, and the stage, a cubed 3D stage rose from the ground, and every cube side was a screen. So like no matter where you're sitting, you have a visual of what he's standing on, and he's in the middle of the arena instead of just being like away in the main stage. So yeah, he did Watch the Throne. They did 808s and Heartbreak. Of course, they're gonna do, Big Pimp and like any records that they have hits together with. And that's like LeBron was there, KD was there. The good times where LeBron used to be in Miami. Yeah. Our boy Eddie has a crazy story where he got to meet Kanye, LeBron, and KD at the Watch the Throne concert. But yeah, dog, like Yeezus would definitely be my second one, but because of the dynamic that two rappers had to come and compromise on like artistry, creativity, and it came out so well that the Watch the Throne concert to this day, like, I mean, every concert feels like the crowd is like your family because you're all like rapping and singing along to like the artist. But the Watch the Throne concert, just for some reason, it felt even more home. Like everybody was like holding each other by the fucking shoulders and we didn't even know each other. like Tyree came and he sat 5 rows behind us because he just bought his shit late, and he still had just as fun, like, even still being like kind of away from us or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, the Watch the Throne concert is definitely my favorite. But let's transition into festivals. I've never personally been into one, and I'm pretty sure none of us here besides Chris have been to one. So tell me your experience, and then tell me the do's and don'ts of what you should be doing, how to prepare for it.
It's tough because festivals are all day, like literally all day. And so my dues is get there like halfway through the day because there's going to be people still walking around looking for food. Yeah. If you care for the artists that are performing before the main, then go at that time. But
now tell the people what because you're obviously saying this because of a festival that you went to. So which one is it? The one that you went to?
Summer Jam, which happens in New Jersey, in MetLife. They had this was like a few years back. They had mad people. They had Kendrick coming off to Pimp a Butterfly. That was another one of my greatest concert experiences. If you guys don't want me to tell you, it's all good. They had Young Thug, Future, Rick Ross makes his way into every freaking festival.
Yo, damn. We've all seen Rick Ross at one point or another.
Pusha, and I think you know what's crazy. You know who closed it that year out of everyone? Fetty Wap. Dog, Fetty was on top of the charts.
Damn, no, he was.
So he closed the show out. That's one festival that I went to, and like I said, if you don't care about the beginning artists, just go halfway through the day because those concerts last like 8 or 9 hours. It's too damn long.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, I can't really suggest anything else. Just
has anybody here been craving or wanting the need to go to like a Coachella or like one of those type of things?
I have definitely.
That's something I would probably do for like
the experience.
Like for the experience. Like if it was presented to me, you know what I mean. And maybe my boys wanted to go. Like if y'all all wanted to make a trip out there, I'd be like, yeah, I guess fuck it, let's do it. But I don't have like a craving like that. Like not really, because a lot of people that perform over there, like I don't really care too much about, to be honest.
Everyone I bring that up to, it's just like, oh, I don't want to go. It's for people who want to take Instagram pictures and do whatever and post social media. And it's just like, that's not the reason I'm going to. I don't post on social media and shit like that. It's because the artists that they get are the top of the top. Yeah, like you guys, like that performance that we saw last year, the Gambino performance. Like,
now would you
love to be there?
But would you go? Would you want to do it the weekend, or would you want to do it the date that you know that most of your favorite artists are going to be performing on?
I would want to do the whole weekend.
That's loose. Because you just complained about an 8-hour concert, and now you want to do 3 days.
Yeah, but
72 hours.
you have a bandage, and you can walk in and out. You don't have to be there the whole time.
Okay.
And plus, if I'm flying from New Jersey to go see one concert and then coming back, I'm
good
point. I'm gonna get the whole weekend.
That's like bucket list thing. If you're gonna go, you got to commit to going. Yeah. I wouldn't go for this thing.
Am I gonna dress like I'm in Euphoria or something like that?
Nah, you gotta commit, dog. You gotta commit, man. Stop playing.
You gotta wear the butterfly wings and everything.
I'll wear the butterfly wings.
The flower crown.
I'll give you that.
The flower crown.
The biggest butterfly I've ever seen in my life.
And say you like what you see.
The butterfly float from A Bug's Life, dog. The butterfly from A Bug's Life.
I don't know, man. To me, it's weird. Like, I'm a musician, so one of my dreams would be to perform at a Coachella, and I would like that to be the first time I go.
That's the only one I will go.
Y'all can come with me.
We're all rocking the flower crown. We're all for John.
Like, yeah, let him in.
No, yeah. For me, the problem is the people. I just don't like being in that middle crowd of thousands of people. Chris loves that. He loves mosh pitting. I don't know how. Explain to me, what do you do in a mosh pit, Chris?
That's another part.
You throw people.
You just throw people?
Yeah, you jump and you throw to the beat.
Throw to the beat.
I need to see a video of you.
Last year,
I got one.
Last year, Kanye performed at a Coachella, and that I would have loved to see that in person. Now, mind you, I'm sure there's other opportunities where he did that type of performance, so you didn't need to go to Coachella to see it. But Manny, I'm with you. Like, it would have to be, the majority of us are going, but you know me, for like, I got to do it bougie style. Like, we got to get a hotel with an AC, real close to the fucking spot.
You said a hotel with AC? That's
close.
That's doing it up bougie. What the hell?
We gotta find the best La Quinta.
Because every time I think of like Coachella, I just think of like you being outside for 3 days in a tent
desert
or some shit like that. So we need a good hotel. Yeah. We need to have bags of water bottles. Like, we got to go so prepared now. Like, I get impatient in the hot. So like, I'm already just going to be tight in general.
And not only that, we got to know exactly like who we're going to see. You know what I mean? So like, look at the artist. All right, we got this person at 12, this person at 2, you know what I mean?
Like, and we got to have VIP because that's the only way to do it.
That's on you, apparently, boy.
We live in bullshit.
Just spend $2,000. You ain't getting a hotel with AC then. You on VIP? Hell no.
The sad thing is that unfortunately, none of this shit might be coming true.
We're gonna have virtual Zoom concerts.
Right?
Hell no.
So now it's really talking about like a dream type shit. It's not even like
yeah,
realistic.
they even started doing drive-in concerts with like your cars. That's
so people
crazy.
people are quickly finding out that that's not efficient at all.
Yeah, bro.
Once the drive-through strip club happened,
fucking drive through, smack that ass for $1,
That's
keep
different.
it
That's
moving.
different. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I got an alert from one of the artists that I follow that they booked a stage for 2021, and like it's like a festival too. Like they booked it and they're selling tickets and stuff like that.
They better have insurance because
I don't
that
trust
shit's
any
gonna
of
get
that.
returned. And it sucks though because a lot festivals have been popular for I would say the last like 4 years, like that it's been like pretty consistent with people making them new ones.
I would say
festivals have been around for a while.
Yeah, especially here in Miami with like
obviously Ultra. I'm talking about like everybody and their mom has a concert now. Like Tyler the Creator has one. Yeah. Rolling Loud, like like I'm saying, like a lot of new companies are like making
festival type things. Yeah.
Right. So now it's like
because
Rolling Loud was picking up. Like Rolling Loud was becoming like the next Coachella type shit. Like people were like really investing in it, but now it's like there goes that. There goes the hopes and dreams.
It's like the Fyre Festival. Remember that? That must have been a crazy experience.
Jose, you bought a ticket to that, right?
Oh yeah, no.
He was the editor for the promotion.
Trying to get the free water bottle.
That boy was in the meeting with Ja Rule and everyone.
This sounds like genius. Oh my god.
Yo, the people who actually went there, oh my god, I feel so sad for them.
Bro, for real.
No, somebody would have to.
I don't feel bad for them,
sure.
Because those were some rich ass like spoiled people. Like I don't feel bad.
But like whoever was stuck there, that's insane.
Imagine if it worked out.
No. You had to square up with me as soon as I land. Like as soon as I saw that we had to fight for tents and pillows.
Oh my god!
No.
Yo, like people stealing beds like to other rooms and shit. Like
and people were peeing on tents.
Oh my god!
Next to their tents because they just didn't want people close to their tents.
Bro, that shot of like the other guy, not Ja Rule, whoever the fuck the other guy was, where he's like on top of the crowd, like, "Hey, I'm gonna answer questions one at a time." I was like, bro, that looked like chaos, bro. Like Jesus Christ, man.
And then they handed you that sad ass cheese on one piece of bread. John would have fought the whole cafeteria.
Somebody had to die for sure.
Like, how much was it? Like it was like $2,000 something.
It was wild. Like you're saying the tickets to go there?
Yeah.
Nah, it had to be more. It had to be more. That shit was
because you had to buy a plane ticket. You had to buy a
room,
stay.
food, like it was a whole thing, dog.
Yes, imagine like you convincing a friend to go with you for the first time, and this is like your first experience, and then it's that experience.
You know what's crazy is that I remember when I saw the documentary on Netflix. They said like that nobody had gotten like any of the rooms they desired or whatever. But then I watched the one on Hulu, or it might have been the other way around. But one of the other ones said that there was like a handful of people that did get like villas or whatever. But it was only like a couple people. And then you see like the girl like recording from inside, like, oh, this is the house they set us up with, like or whatever. But regardless, there were too many people let down. Like it doesn't make up for it, you know. Like
that shit was scary though. Like it was pitch black. It had rained the day before, so all the supplies was like wet and like damaged. Like, but if you guys decide to go to festival, well, what the fuck am I talking about? There's gonna be no death festivals.
Not this year.
The next 4 years.
Maybe next year. Maybe.
I put money down 22 for sure.
Like speaking of like those type of things, like Comic-Con and stuff happens every year.
Yeah.
Then there's supposed to be one in July.
But they're doing a virtual Comic-Con.
Yeah, they canceled it and doing a virtual Comic-Con. They haven't said if it's gonna be free or not. It's supposed to be free, but supposedly they're building a website where it's gonna feel like it's gonna be like a customizable website where you could like go around, you could shop, you could do certain things, and it's gonna be exclusive panels where there's gonna be the actors and stuff like that.
It depends on like how much money that is. Like I'm not paying $100 for that shit. But if it's like a quick 20 to be in the panels, I'm for sure doing that.
I think they're trying to do less than 20 or 10. But
yeah, then I'm for sure gonna do that. Like because that's what they announced.
Well,
like
I heard they're trying to make it free, but I don't know because a lot of these, if you go to Comic-Con, like to even get a signature, you have to do like $100 or whatever.
Yeah,
so,
I've been to Comic-Con, and that's weird that the shopping thing that you said, like I don't know how they're gonna do that because there's a bunch of people that go to sell their own stuff at Comic-Con.
Well, this is the
So I
first
guess-
time they're doing it, so they had to invent a new way to make it fun and get
So, and I
money
guess-
from it.
It's just like it'll probably be just the people who are sponsoring Comic-Con because you can't just be like some random guy selling Funko Pops or something like that.
It has to
like,
be like probably branded stuff and maybe partnered for Comic-Con and stuff like that. But supposedly they're trying to do an exclusive thing for the Justice League during that day too.
It's pretty lit. I mean, for the panels, I understand because you're just watching them, but it's interesting. I guess it still sucks that you're not able to go.
Yeah, I think the only thing that matters from personally, I mean, I would love to go to Comic-Con because that's just like Disney, but
Have you been to one with us?
Comic-Con? No, I've been to like conventions, but not like a
amazing,
Comic-Con. Yeah, but other than that, the only thing I care about from Comic-Con is trailer leaks. Other than that, I really have no reason to go if I'm not, or pay for it if I'm just gonna like
You wouldn't dress
see
up?
people talking. Now, if I was going, I would.
Really?
I'd do something. Yeah,
What would be costume of
I
your
don't know.
choice? I say you don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
You ain't gonna get a flash suit. Like
He'll definitely
Nah,
do
I
a
have to
V
think
for
about it.
Vendetta.
I could.
That could work.
I don't know. I'd have to think of something. I'd have to do something cool. Something.
what's up? Let's
I
go.
don't think people don't think about.
Just
I see
flat
how-
out in your
yeah.
hair and put the mask on.
Yeah, I'll be Natalie Portman. I'll cut my hair off.
Oh,
Would you dress up, Chris? Or have you gone, right? To Comic-Con?
Yeah, I went to New York Comic-Con. I
You
think a
didn't dress
year
up?
ago.
You dressed up as the kid from The Blind Side.
I think I just
Wow.
racist. Canceled John Lewis
Canceled.
2020. No, I think I just bought a Batman shirt and I wore the Batman shirt.
Oh, creative.
Nah, if we
I
all
was
go
Batman
to a
in
Comic
disguise.
Con, we gotta
You're-
do it right, dog. We
You're
gotta-
exactly what I picture with my Batman to me. My perfect Batman.
John, of course, will come in as Wolverine.
Oh yeah, I was wearing a tank top, fake claws, and call it a day. Yeah, I was good.
All right, moving on to other news, and still, this seems like a whole Kanye podcast. So, good
Kanye
thing
appreciation.
is Kanye appreciation day.
There's hella Kanye appreciation on every video we do.
Right.
Yeah, you can tell we're all huge Kanye fans.
Right.
But good news on Kanye, he just signed a deal with Gap, The Gap.
Yes, sir.
And the funny thing is, he's worked with The Gap when he was younger, and it's crazy because this he has a 10-year contract with them, and they're trying to sell up to $1 billion worth of merchandise, and there's already some footage that he's releasing on his Twitter, and this is Kanye hasn't even said a word for months and months. And yeah, that's the logo he's going with Gap, and it's cool because Gap isn't like a super high fashioned brand. It's not that expensive, and I think he's going for that market. It could be a little bit expensive, but I know it's not gonna be like Gucci prices for shirts and stuff. But I think it is gonna
be just as hard to get.
limited. It's gonna be limited and difficult to get, but I think it's gonna be in a range that if you have a better chance than getting it than like a raffle or stuff like that. So I think that's a good thing on him. If y'all want to talk more on that,
I actually have bullet points of some of the key things that come with the Kanye deal with Gap. Let me just read them off real quick. It will debut first half of 2021, so it's actually sooner than I thought because I didn't think this shit would be into like what do you say? Like the process will take a little bit longer.
yeah.
It's a 10-year deal. Started this month, but he has an option to opt out or renew it after 5 years,
Okay.
which I think is actually
If it does good or not and stuff like that.
Right. Gap is hoping that Yeezy, like you said, generates $1 billion annual sales. It's going to be solely owned by Kanye. So shout out to Kanye for making sure that he basically owns his masters in fashion. That's where Nike fucked up, where they didn't want to give him royalties for the Nike, the Yeezys that he dropped, but then Adidas gave him that deal, and then now he's a billionaire. So it seems like he constructed like a similar contract with Gap. So yeah, it says Gap will pay royalties and potential equity to Yeezy related to sale performance. So I think it's like a proof of concept. Like Kanye shouldn't be no proving of concept of nothing. Like you already know how he does it. But I guess depending on like the numbers they generate within a certain amount of time, it will determine whether he gets like how much a percentage of royalties and all that stuff. But either way, like you guys were saying, like it's crazy because Kanye worked at this place. I think it's kind of left field in the sense of you would think that he would partner up with more like a street wear clothing or like a high end clothing, like a Supreme or like a Givenchy, like he's done before. So this is interesting. The only thing that I don't want to say concerns me, but this is the thing, dog. Kanye, to me, is I think this could be for another pod, but Kanye has set every trend to me for the last decade plus, like as far as anything goes, like accessory wise, jean wise, shoe wise, and like we could really talk about it because I could literally pinpoint when the Kanye wore something and then it was hot for the next years or whatever the fuck. So I love what he does. I love the pastel. I love like everything that clothing line that he had. But then Yeezy season came out and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? People weren't. I thought it was gonna look like a futuristic type of like design with patterns and shit, and it was just basic clothing, better quality than H&M. But now it's like there's no hope either because Gap he's gonna be doing basics again. So like it's gonna be a lot of white tees, black tees.
Did you see the picture he put up?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
what
so
did he put?
He put it's like some guy wearing. Let me see if I can put it up now.
Oh yeah, I would love to see that because I hope that it's not just that simple. Like I don't want a Kanye collab and I'm just getting a white tee. Like I didn't need Kanye's name on it.
The only picture he has right now is the bag and
I did see
all
this.
that type of things.
Okay, so it looks simple, but at least there's color.
Yeah, already better than the easy shit.
I did see that. I thought I didn't really correlate the picture, but yeah, I mean, I'm also not expecting anything crazy because we're talking about the Gap as well.
Yeah.
Like the Gap is like a very basic. You want your polo,
whatever it is, it's gonna fit into their model. Like that's really what it is.
And then I guess when it comes out, we'll judge it. Like you said, I see it like if it's gonna be like still something that you have to raffle for or freaking camp out for type shit.
Yeah,
I think it's definitely gonna
$80.
It's gonna sell out really quick and stuff like that. But I think it is
that's the only thing I think might be a problem.
It's a good start on being not with a high brand and stuff and be more affordable to people because I think he had said that he would want to make clothing affordable to more people and more generations. So yeah, but I'm seeing here their stock market went up 18%.
It was like 400 mil or some shit like that. They made it like in a day.
And I know you do a lot of stocks stuff, Chris. That's a lot, right? 18% of their.
Oh hell yeah, 100%. That's
especially based on off of an announcement like the Joe Rogan shit with Spotify.
Like the Joe Rogan boosted up Spotify crazy. It's exactly the same thing. Yeah. So my take on this is I'm a little bit concerned for the average hype beast who likes that limited and
the exclusive.
And
that you're concerned
drops.
For them?
Yeah,
I am.
Who gives a shit about those?
Yeah, word. Last
Chris, but that's always been a thing, though.
Let me restate this. I'm not concerned for them, but like, I think the hype that when Kanye drops something is definitely less than it used to be because he's dropped so many Yeezys and so many things. Like even some of the Yeezys that he does drop, like you can still kind of get them on the website. It's not you're running to get them or like you gotta go through a reseller or something. Like they're on the website. Like
but Chris, it's
not the exclusivity of it that makes it good. It's just
exactly like
good fashion. I mean,
well, not even that. I said it's more of that's a by choice. That's on purpose.
Yeah,
it's like we have hella of these shoes in production. Let's just start releasing them. Like if Kanye introduces a new silhouette, that shit is gonna be exclusive. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he chose the 350 to be the silhouette that is mass produced. Not every other Yeezy is mass produced, and then going into a new brand, it's expectations and new silhouettes. So like every time Kanye goes back to Nike, you think those some shits are gonna be mass produced? Hell no.
No. What I'm saying is like with a store like Gap, who's a huge retailer, and like they always have like a bunch of clothes on the shelves and stuff like that. Like they're always coming out with new drops and new lines. Like I feel like the Kanye clothes to like people who are waiting for those drops and shit like that. I feel like it's not gonna be as exciting as it was with like when he would occasionally drop them. I just feel like it's gonna be just like normal clothes now, just like
But that's
no one's
the
gonna
goal,
no one's gonna
fool.
be fighting. No one's gonna be fighting to get them.
But
And
maybe
stuff
that's
like
what he wants, though. He
Well,
doesn't,
yeah,
he
that's
doesn't
what-
want
that
to
is-
make
that's
it
100
like a
that is
Supreme
what he
thing,
wants.
like that whole thing with Supreme and only dropping that one time you're gonna buy it like that. That's their own thing. But I'm sure that's
No.
the way he's going right now. He wants to make it like that affordable and that accessible to people to buy. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get sold out either way. And
Right.
but they might bring it back whenever they bring it back. But it's not gonna be like if it is sold out next day you'll have it again. It's not gonna be that what do you say, like that
Restockable, like
yeah. It's gonna have its limit, but it's not gonna be to the T of a Travis Scott or of a Supreme
yeah, dog.
type of
Like
thing.
these dudes that really do this fashion shit, dog. They the long term money is in having a foundation in fashion,
Yeah,
not like
having your
just doing
people wear it.
the random drops. Like the random drops regulate money for that short term of when the releases drop, but the people who have like a brand to stand on long term, that's how they make their money. So talking to Kanye, a dude that's done it all. He did the merch, he does the clothing line, he does the exclusive shit. It's like, all right, cool. Let me breathe now and like know that I have a 5 to 10 year lifespan with this company. So the pressure's off of like, having to do something like, I see what you're saying, but I think that is his purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no. I think he's said that he wants to mass produce like Yeezys and stuff like that. Like he said that in his VMA speeches. Like I want everyone to have Yeezys. So that's obviously his plan. Is just like you said. Like I think in like a year or two, when if this is like really like a Gap thing, like I don't think it's gonna be as exciting as how he has been dropping stuff. But I'm gonna obviously get it. I'm a huge Kanye fan, so
I think that's the thing. I think that's us selfishly speaking because we love Kanye. But like for people that don't care or know him, they're just gonna walk into the store and buy a white tee. And I think Kanye, he's gonna benefit more from those people because they're just really there just to shop. You know what I'm saying? Like we just love that Kanye is like so
Yeah.
good, and we want to feel like anything that he drops is exclusive. But he's like he needs other consumers, like other demographics, But
Grandpa
Yeah.
wearing a Easy Gap shirt.
yeah, I'm not
Right.
saying in any shape, way, or form that this is gonna fail because Kanye he just doesn't fail. Kanye is just he's a god. But yeah,
I think
just
this is genius, dog. You become a billionaire and then you're still not satisfied, and then you make another deal in fashion world. This is just like laughing at everybody who said it wouldn't be possible. Proved you wrong plenty of times, and now he's taking ownership, getting royalties on the back end, and that's definitely the best way to win than just talking shit. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting the designs that they come out with. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to stay tuned and be on the lookout. And that concludes our Planet of Doubt episode 6 podcast.
666
in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys are enjoying all the content that we're providing. Remember, we drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Tell us what your favorite concert is. What are the do's and don'ts for festivals? Because I'm sure that'll be pretty funny to just hear people's process. What do you think about the NBA, MLB coming back? Just give us some feedback on top of that. We want to know what you guys like about the channel. What can we do better? Keep us in the loop. Till then, tell a friend and tell a friend. Peace.